Yotam Ottolenghi is a world-renowned James Beard Award-winning chef, famous for his use of veggies and creating unconventional flavor combinations. And he's published a whole bunch of best-selling cookbooks that showcase his wide-ranging talent from Middle Eastern foods to desserts. And his latest cookbook, Ottolenghi Comfort, focuses on, you guessed it, comfort food and explores some classic dishes, but adds creativity to each one with recipes that are familiar and fresh, but also nostalgic and a little bit novel in their own way. Yotam, thank you very much for being here.
Thanks
Chef
for having
Ottolenghi.
me. Yeah.
So what's really cool about this book, and there is food on the table, we will try it. Thank you for being a good sport. What's really cool about this book is you acknowledge that comfort food is very different for different people in different parts of the world. And so you have sort of three co-chefs here that are providing recipes from Asia and all around the world.
Yeah. So, you know, when we think about comfort food, often it's about like stodgy, potatoey, starchy food, which is absolutely something that I love, and there's lots of that in the book. But actually, it's very cultural specific. So Helen Go, one of the co-authors, she's got Malaysian and Australian heritage, and Verena has grown up between Scotland and Germany. So, and I come from the Middle East. So we have the whole range of influences in the book. And what we realize is actually comfort food is about the emotional reaction. It's not about one particular dish, it's what it does to you. And immigration is the process in which kind of you leave one place and land in another place. Food is what you bring with you, and it gives you that sort of reaction of comfort. And we just played around with those recipes a little bit.
So this dish right here is a caramelized onion, roasted hazelnut, and fried sage pasta. And I made it yesterday, so this is technically a leftover.
I forgive you.
But give it a try, and it might be a little soggy.
So
we were talking
you followed
earlier.
the recipe at home.
I followed the recipe, and my wife liked it a lot.
Oh,
it does need a
Tony,
little
yeah.
more salt, actually.
It needs a bit more salt.
Yeah.
It could use a little more salt, but it's very good.
But I have to say, sorry, I'm used to speaking with my mouth full, so forgive me. For something that's 1 day old, it's actually really good.
Yeah.
Pasta doesn't really keep for that long.
But it meets the definition of comfort food. Why?
So this one for two reasons. First of all, it's really easy to make. It's a one-pot dish, so you fry your sage in olive oil. You add your pasta effectively, and the water goes straight in there. So it's a dried pasta cooked in its own sauce, and it creates that kind of emulsification. So the sauce comes from the starch in the pasta, and then you fry your hazelnuts and you put that on top. So it's got that kind of like sagey, nutty flavor, and it's something that you can put together in a few minutes.
A one-pot dish is my favorite dish of all because you have less to clean up. And there's something about, like you're saying, all the flavors mixing in together.
So comfort comes in so many ways for me, but one of the main things is the comfort of not having to wash the dishes, and the comfort of ease.
Absolutely.
But then again, you've got the comfort of rice steaming in your kitchen, and you get that kind of whiff of rice, and I love rice. Or there's a potato salad, or there's a chicken. Chicken is so cross-cultural. Every culture has chicken as a comfort food, right? Like, I'm
so
sure you
true.
both know that. And again, it's the smell of a chicken roasting or of chicken soup in the house that really makes you want to eat.
You also say how we eat comfort food and with who we eat it is more important possibly than even what it is.
It's so true. It's the cultural moments. Like, we've got birthday parties, we've got dinner parties, we've got like the family getting together around the table. That's comfort for me already. But also eating with your hands. Do you like eating with your hands?
It depends on what it is. It depends on what it is.
Sensitive subject. But chicken wings.
Yeah.
I mean, that moment where you kind of lift it with your hand and there's like you throw caution to the wind and just eat with your hand. For me, that's comfort food. Or taking flatbread and dipping it
Absolutely,
in a dip in hummus.
And you've got flatbread recipes in here. In 20 seconds, because we're running out of time, can you make a defense of veggies as a comfort food?
Yes, I can do that. So we have a section called Comfort Veg. If you cook your veggies low and slow with all their own steam, they really go soft and sweet. So think about your green beans. If you cook them with olive oil, tomato, garlic, and cook them slowly, they go all wonderful and soft. You put that on toast, and you get beans on toast, but not like beans on toast as you ever known it. A bit of feta, Bob's your uncle.
A bit of feta. I love
Bob's
it.
your uncle. Yeah, I love that.
Low and slow. Chef Yotam Ottolenghi, thank you so much. Ottolenghi Comfort is on sale now. Go check it out.